In this video, I will show you some things that you can do when you play on up-tempo tunes. But before I do, I want to let you in on something that I've experienced. Before I cracked the jazz piano code, I found it like a big mystery that someone could improvise while playing on fast tunes. I never thought I could do it myself. Again, that was before I cracked the jazz piano code. But once you know a few essential things, you can play like this if you want to. So, how do you do it? How do you think while you're playing on an up-tempo tune? Well, don't think. There's no time for that. Instead, make sure to prepare well. Let me show you some of the most essential things I've done to be able to play and improvise over an up-tempo tune. The first thing you need to do is to get to know the melody and the chord changes of the tune that you're playing. The tune I'm playing now is called Lana Dee. It's an original tune of mine, but it will probably remind you of the tune Donna Lee, as the chord changes happen to be the same. Let's hear some of the melody again from the start. As you can tell, the melody of this tune goes pretty fast. The tempo of this tune is 290 beats per minute. And in order to learn the melody, simply play it very slow at first, then increase the tempo gradually until you make it at the desired speed. And if you don't make it, you can simply play accompaniment. For example, if you play, with a saxophone player like this. As you can tell, this now looks and sounds far easier to play. And it is, even if the tempo is just the same. All you need to do now is to make sure that you know the chords that you're supposed to play. And also, when you don't play with a bass player, you should probably play the chords with the root at the bottom of each chord. Like what I'm doing now. And this is of course a different way to play than if you were playing in a trio. Let's listen now and compare it to the trio version. Now, the melody sounds completely different. I'm stretching the melody, adding new notes to the melody, and moving the phrasing of the melody. This is based on the concept of my other video called The Jazz Pianist's Four Hats that you can check out after watching this video. Anyway, playing the melody like I was doing here now is something that you can do if you didn't make it when you were practicing the original melody. Still, you'll have to know the form of the tune and make sure that you keep track of where your fellow musicians are in the tune at all times. That brings me to the next thing that we should know, how to count when we are playing on up-tempo tunes. As I said, the tempo of this tune is 290 beats per minute, and if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you probably go nuts. So I found it a lot easier to just say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Before I speak about how you can prepare for playing solos over an up-tempo tune, I'd like to explain how I'm playing when I play accompaniment in a band setting like this. As I said in the beginning, you don't have that much to think about what to play, so what I do instead is to just listen to whomever is playing the solo. Then I adjust what I'm playing just by knowing what chord is supposed to be there and by listening to what the others are playing. The types of chords I'm using now is a mix between rootless A and B voicings, block chords and various upper structure voicings. Also on up-tempo tunes like this, most chords are played staccato and on the beat. And occasionally you play sustained chords and syncopations. Your main job now is to make sure that the soloist gets great support. Let's go back to the duo version with a saxophone player to compare. As you you can tell, the chords I'm now playing are more sustained than when I was playing in a band. Also, I play larger chords. Still, I try to vary the alterations I'm using on each chord as well as the range. Sometimes I play chords in close position, and sometimes I spread my hands apart and play rootless voicings. Playing accompaniment like this is a very creative process, and you shouldn't plan too much on what to play, because the chords you choose to play should reflect what the other solo instrumentalist is playing. To me, this is very fun, but what I find to be more fun is when I play accompaniment while a bassist is playing his solo. I love the sound of a good bass solo. Anyway, what I do now is that I start with left-hand voicings only, and I play mostly A and B voicings in combination with some tenths and sevenths. And the idea now is to build it up for creating contrast, for example by playing bigger chords like this. Improvising solos over an uptempo tune was to me like a big mystery before. Again, until I cracked the jazz piano code. So the key to master this is to practice the 8 scales, bebop lines, arpeggios, and something that I call fast tricks that you can play whenever you like. So by fast tricks I mean small elements that is easy to learn, easy to play, and easy to apply. So let me show you one example. Here you see one example of a fast trick. And don't worry, you can download this trick and practice it slow and effortlessly. So the trick is easy to apply, and you can play the trick on multiple places in most tunes, so let's hear it faster. Even if I missed a note now, I hope you got the point. So let's hear a snippet from one of my solos and see if you can tell where I was playing this particular trick. Did you catch where I played the trick? It was there, but it happened quite fast, so let's hear it again. How about now? In case you still didn't hear or see where I played that trick, let's play it one more time, and now I will slow down at the time where I played this trick. The good thing about these tricks is that once you know them, you can add them multiple times throughout the solo. And here I added it again. This was just one example of one trick that you can learn. And in my piano solo now, I'll combine multiple fast tricks. The more fast tricks that you know, the better. But in order to play the fast tricks, you have to know the tricks so well that you can apply them everywhere. Well, except when there is a drum solo. That line I just played for you now was based on a different fast trick that is also easy to apply. Just remember, even if you prepare for these fast tricks, you improvise when and how to use them. None of what I played through my solo was planned in any detail. Now, let me play for you one more fast trick. You can, of course, download a summary together with a play-along track that I use together with fast tricks and how and where to use them, all for free. Just click the link found under this video. In the summary, I will also show you how you can speed up your fingers so that you too can play fast. Oh, one last thing. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe and share. Whatever you do, take care of your music. I'm Jeremy Sivertsen and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Goodbye.